seem to be robots out here on the track. I assume this isn't where they're supposed to be?
They're all heading the same direction.
Are they hostile?
All silver detection systems have inbuilt IFF tags. These bots have managed to override that system, allowing them to perform their own threat analysis. So, potentially.
I'll try not to offend them too much then. Sky car just crashed in there. I'm at the crater.
Okay, deploy your DC-2. Time to see how you and your new tech are acquainted. Fly down into the crater and use the inbuilt scan function to locate all the bots. You can rescan as many times as you need. All targets are painted. Now to disable them. Use the stun function installed in the DC-2. Once you disable them, I can access and deactivate them remotely.
Got one.
That's it. I'm importing the recordings now. The data's intact. This is working well.
Three down.
I'm already picking up numerous anomalies within the code. Keep going.
This stun ability is pretty useful.
Oh yes. That DC-2 can also stun most equipment that functions with electrical circuits. Like a door panel, for example.
What about people?
Humans function through electrical impulses, so yes, them too. This has been a success so far.
Okay, that's all of them.
Pickup drone is en route. I'll have to spend some time studying this data. In the meantime, please return to my office.
You got it, Okada. What was that crater before you started storing old cars in it?
It was caused by a meteor strike in prehistoric times.
What happened to the meteor?
Taken away to build things.
So why did Silvercorp relocate here?
Corporate structure made it much more efficient. Until the real tax became apparent.
And I met the mayor. She doesn't seem like the benevolent type.
It is my understanding that Mayor Vega does not allow any business to happen here which doesn't profit her personally.
In that case, let's maybe not tell her about the Mindseye.
You should feel honored that Marco wanted the tech reactivated.
Not sure honored is the word.
Perhaps you should give it a name? One that is fitting as an extension of your persona.
I'll give it some thought.
Jacob, come on. Science cannot wait. Whatever you're doing, it is secondary. Ah, there you are. I am very pleased by your drone's performance, but this one is in rough shape.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was another collector's item.
Ah, humor. The bot's force limiting threshold is all over the place. Then what could have caused this malfunction?
It's weird. It's like the bots were trying to communicate.
Look, Mayor Vega's been extremely patient, but Silvercorp needs to provide a solution. Now, let's not forget, this is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
I know it's an election year and you folks like to reinvent the facts, but the truth is Mayor Vega has undermined our ability to run the Cotbot program from day one.
Okada. Good seeing you again.
You as well.
Have we met before?
Jacob, this is Travis Conrad, head of security for Mayor Shiva Vega. Travis, this is Jacob Diaz. He's a recent security hire.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to thank you at Mayor Vega's fundraiser. If not for your quick gun, a lot of people could have been hurt. How is Marco doing?
He'll be fine.
Travis, let me walk you out.
Be seeing you around.
You will need to collect any additional specimen for me that begin to exhibit this unusual behavior, yes?
You got it.
You ever eaten a snake? You know how many bones they got? About 300 with a fried one.
Call. Navigate to the Macedonian Hotel. Call Charlie.
You're gonna love me. Get to the Macedonian ASAP. It's a hotel downtown.
I saw something about the Macedonian in Morrison's old office.
Hunter Morrison was a founder of Silvercorp, but he vanished after a falling out with Silva.
Oh. People seem to think he's dead.
The rumor was he either committed suicide or Silva had him killed.
Please tell me you figured out what's happened to him.
Still can't say, but I dug around in his financial records. I followed a chain of payments through various shell companies and found out one of them has been paying for this penthouse at the Macedonian since just before his vanishing act.
Sounds promising.
Can't say it's him, but worth checking out. So, what did you decide on the implant? Did you let them reactivate it?
Courtesy of Lars Okada, my mind's eye is now connected to this little drone gadget called a DC-2. I can control it remotely. It can scan, stun, all kinds of stuff.
How cute. Can it stun people too?
Apparently. First thing I asked too. Brain minds think alike.
Not sure I'd want my brain transmitting to some Silvercorp server.
Maybe let's concentrate on my past.
On that subject, I've been looking through your old files. Heavily redacted, I might add. Sketchy. And I gotta ask, why did you enlist in the first place? Was it the killing or the maiming?
If you want the truth, I joined to find somewhere to belong. And I ended up belonging nowhere.
I get it. We all need to find our tribe.
Yeah. Let me know if you find mine.
Will do. Until then, we can just be a gang of two.
Our enemies will be terrified. Something else. I just met this guy named Travis Conrad at the factory. Works for the mayor. Any chance you could check him out for me?
You get that witchy feeling about him or something?
I did. And when Okada activated this drone companion, I got a memory of him from my past.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thanks. I need to take a look. Call Charlie?
Howdy.
I'm here.
You're gonna have to use the DC to unlock the door.
You got it.
There's a service elevator inside. Take it to the top floor. It's the roof deck. You should be able to get in from there.
So the mayor's guy, Travis, you find anything on him?
Let me see. Travis Conrad has worked as a liaison to the mayor for just over a year now. Before that, similar story to you. Strangely enough, redacted files.
I'm on the roof. Swanky.
Yeah, right? You need to find a way into the penthouse. It's one floor below. I've sent you a possible route.
So why did the casinos close?
A few years ago, the government introduced the Families First Act, which banned all forms of moral depravity, including gambling.
Well, Red Rock doesn't seem to have suffered. The place is still hopping.
It had already established itself as an entertainment destination, so things hardly changed. It was the other locations that relied solely on gambling for their incomes that were the real victims.
How am I supposed to get into this penthouse from here?
There's no direct access from the roof, so you're going to have to improvise. Why don't you take the time to enjoy the beautiful views of the city from up there?
Can I ask, why did you take Silva's offer?
Well, other than the choice of that or death, all I have to do is a few more of these jobs, and my people back in Sherwood Forest will be set for life.
Huh. Didn't peg you as a 12th century British yeoman, but I guess it gives meaning to the name Robin Hood.
Well, it's not like I'm going to tell you where I'm really from.
Does Sherwood Forest happen to be one of those places affected by the gambling ban?
You know, you're not as dumb as you pretend to be, Mr. Diaz.
I can see the inside, but I can't get to it.
Might have to use your gun.
I think someone's in there. There are lights moving around.
Get in then, and find out who it is.
It's pretty dark in here. Looks like I'm not the first here. This place is full of mercs.
Hope you're not about to find Morrison's dead body.
What are the chances of us all breaking in here at the same... Let's clear the air a bit.
Is that a robot head?
Why are its eyes glowing? Robot body parts laid out like a skeleton. I got more company. Hang tight. That's the same coffee machine as in Morrison's office. This must have been his study. Looks pretty empty.
Use that scan function to see if there's anything hidden.
There's something behind that old painting.
Take a look. I can crack that safe. Well, you can. I'm downloading a patch to your lens.
All right. So how's it work?
You need to line the pins up with the correct gates inside the mechanism. Stop it at the right moment. Nice going!
That's it. Open. Some kind of legal papers. Lens, send screenshot to Charlie.
Great. I'll get into it later.
More company. Stand by. Thanks for all your help, Charlie. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yo, what up?
Yo, yo.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that...
It's still in prototype.
Did Silva give you this?
Yeah.
I don't like this, Jake. They got you hooked up like some kind of super soldier now.
You were all pro Silva before.
Best job I ever had, but you're my friend. You're having head glitches from memory loss, and all they do is reactivate the hardware that caused that shit in the first place?
I'm getting the answers that I need now. And plus, I know it sounds weird, but it's like I found my calling.
Your calling?
Well, Okada said that my memory centers are...
I helped you break into Morrison's office, Jake. You said you didn't trust any of them. Now it's your calling?
I know.
I'm sorry I got you involved. Huh? Involved? I gotta head back to the factory. Go over launch operation plans again. It's all hands on deck.
Wait, Seb!
Hey, it's showtime. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, stop. You gotta get your ass to Claudia's place. Like, now! I've pinned it.
I'm on my way. What did you find?
It's the swapped out lens. Claudia received a call from a certain someone. Check this out.
Now, listen to me. Phil is suspicious. I'm freaking out. We need to meet in person.
Relax, Sugar Plum. I'll meet you at the spot in an hour.
That's his voice. That's the dude who hired me. Douchebag called me Sugar Plum, too. Step on it. She's getting ready to leave her condo now. If you can get there in time, we can tail her to this meetup spot.
I'm on it.
Hurry! She's messaging someone about making a large data transfer.
What kind of data?
I'm gonna guess it's not her wedding registry. We need to intercept that transfer. Can you drive faster, Grandma? She's leaving.
Fast as I can. I made it.
Nice driving. Pull in and wait for her to drive out. Okay, you need to stay in the car and deploy your DC-2. Wait for her to come out, then follow her with the DC. That's her car. Time to go to work.
Okay, tailing her.
You need to get close enough to pick up her signal. I'm patching into your DC now.
Staying in DC control, but I'll follow along in my car.
There's a sweet spot above and behind the car where you can get close enough without being seen. She's starting the transfer. That's it. Right there. I can get a lock from here. lot of data she's transferring. Hundreds of terabytes.
Can you block it?
No, all I can do is copy it. We'll know what the files are.
At least we'll know what they know.
We're at 20%. Just stay close. I can hear her on the lens. She's talking to someone.
What's she saying?
They're just talking about meeting. She's headed there right now.
We have to know what's on those files.
We're halfway. This is Silva's personal data. My God, there's so much. 60%, nearly there.